The United Nations Space Force Autrosa Imperoas alliance. As the planet of Earth started to become under serious threat of alien invasions around the 2000s and onwards, the United Nations created a defensive program which they hoped to establish a perimeter of defense around their solar system. This force would begin to grow, stemming from areas such as North America, Europe, and the regions of Asia. The defense force would become known as the United Nations Space Force. The United Nations Space Force would become one of the lead human factions as Earth's primary defense. Led by Master Chief Alexander Olenek, controlling the main traffic in and off-world with the new demand of humanity's expansion, the faction of the United Nations would seek out an alien alliance to ensure humanity's further safety into the unknown travels of the universe. This alliance would be known as this alliance they sought with was known as the Autrosa Imperoas, a zealotry galactic cult which stemmed from a universe far beyond our own, known as the Paya. Though there would be many months leading to years while a meeting was set up, the two factions would periodically speak to one another over a televised communication system, exchanging such ideas as open borders, shared technology, shared infrastructure, religious beliefs, and their own origins. One fateful day, over the southern hemisphere orbit of Earth, Master Chief of the United Nations Space Force had met with the Lord Voice of the Imperoas to discuss further plans of the Alliance. It would not be until 2024 that the Alliance would become officialized between the Imperoas and the Space Force, further solidifying humanity's reach into the stars and the Imperoas' reach towards our own society. A common enemy had become known and shared by the two factions. This soon-to-be new hostile force was known as Area 46, an anti-Xeno regime which sought to eradicate all other forms of life with the exception of humanity. On numerous accords, numerous battles, the Imperoas and Space Force would tackle together to eliminate this new rising hostile threat. Though met with resistance upon many of the campaign worlds, the United Nations Space Force would not relent, attempting to hammer down upon the threat. Though a more direct approach was taken by the Autrosa Imperoas with a direct orbital strike towards the Area 46's main facility located on Earth. This would install panic across the world, though the United Nations Space Force had clarified to the people that this was to rid of a hostile threat which would doom humanity. Though the actions did not go unpunished by those of the United Nations main committee board on Earth, nothing more than a massive stern talking to and a slap on the wrist would come to the Autrosa Imperoas for their ordinance against the humans' planet of Earth. Though the Imperoas had claimed they'd done nothing more than rid of a pest on the world, humanity as a whole did not see it that way. Though the Alliance would continue, such actions as an orbital ordinance were not allowed or permitted to happen on Earth again. It would be around this time that Master Chief Alexander would notice his new allies becoming more and more relentless to pursue the threat which they considered a human parasite. While the United Nations took more of a civilistic approach to Area 46 in their new dwindled numbers, the Imperoas continued to treat this class of humans, as they called them, nothing more than a parasite, a scum, a batch of heretics that needed to be disposed of rather than shown mercy. The Alliance would continue on for several years, becoming more of a pact alliance rather than the civil alliance that it once was established. Earth fell under now the shared control of the Imperoas and Space Force. While this was set into motion, there was some skeptics that this would turn out miserably for those of Earth. It would not show any problem until the further years of 2032, where the Imperoas had launched another assault on a new growing hostile threat of Area 46 in the northern regions of Canada. Though with less inhumane tactics involved, such as a raid on the facility, Imperial forces would still not go without punishment for their hostile actions within a civilian zone. Though much of the data is redacted, it is still known to this day that the United Nations Space Force and Imperoas are collectively working together to better both the species under the Imperoas and humans underneath the United Nations Space Force. Furthermore, information can be found in the archive section of the Lore documentary. This has been your narrator. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any questions regarding lore or other factions you want us to cover. Thank you very much, and we all hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.